please pay attention. Arulema Takuri Stephanie Michelle.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Valareso Morales José Andrés.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Bastidas Robles Jorge David.
Hello, teacher. Present.
Morning. Benavides Arizábal Alex Darío.
Presente, teacher. Disculpe, ¿ya se me escucha?
Yes.
Es que yo tuve problemas
Bonilla.
con
Wait a minute. Let me finish the attendance. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I can listen to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, doc.
Thanks. Bonilla, Sevilla, Carla, Elizabeth. Bonilla, Sevilla, Carla, Elizabeth. This is absent. Borrero, Bermelio, John, Hernán. Borrero, Bermelio, John, Hernán. Caizapanta, Carrillo, Dylan, Samir.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Calderón, Morales, Edison, Miguel.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Calero, Cabrera, Dylan, Mateo.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Calle Herrera, Hilda Saraí.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Chuquimarca, Cuadro, Estrella, Sofía.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Aurelia, Diana, Samantha, Abigail.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. De la Cruz, Tituania, Lisette, Alexandra.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Spin, Almeida, Martin, Sebastián.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Espinosa, Chala, Lady Karina.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. García, Ceballos, Ángel Leonel. García, Ceballos, Ángel Leonel. Guamán, Yanes, María de Los Ángeles. Sorry, it's Guamaní. Guamaní, Yanes, María de Los Ángeles.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Juania Zapata, Jefferson, Iván.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Tina Casa, Mejía, Milton, Edgar.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Arvin, Razo, Cristian, Fernando.
Present, teacher. Good morning.
Morning. Dubiquinga, González, William, Alexander. Dubiquinga, González, William, Alexander. Macías, Zambrano, Jerónimo, Leobardo.
Good morning, teacher, and present.
Morning. Mena, Jiménez, Kevin, Anton.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Muela, Molina, Luis, Alexandro.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Nogales, Doisela, Alexandra, Elizabeth.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Ortiz, Viera, Karina, Daniela.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Ortiz, Menger, Fernanda, Bernis.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Pasminio, Gallardo, Johnny, Sebastián.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Peralta, Tuapanta, Leslie, Elizabeth.
Good morning, teacher present.
Peralta, Tuapanta, Leslie, Elizabeth.
Good morning, teacher present.
Not here. Okay, not here. Pucha, Proaño, Andrea, Fernanda. Pucha, Proaño, Andrea, Fernanda. Quinche, Julio, Lola de las Mercedes.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Giselle, Loachamin, Néstor, Fabricio.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Rosero, Velázquez, Mauro, Stefano.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Salguero, Cañar, Melanie, Diana. Salguero, Cañar, Melanie, Diana. Simba, Acero, Alexis, Andrés.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Terán, Yar, Pablo, André.
Good morning, teacher. Present.
Morning. Tituania, Winia, Jennifer, Lourdes.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Valencia, Sambonino, Jennifer, Nicole. Valencia, Sambonino, Jennifer, Nicole. Vera, Loor, Edwin, Paul.
Good morning, Mr. Present.
Morning. Zavala, Delgado, Camila, Abigail.
Good morning, teacher present.
Morning. Okay. There are a bunch of people here who are absent. I'm going to call them
Good
again.
morning, teacher. Perdón.
What's
Yo
your
soy
name?
Andrea Pucha. Acabo de unirme ahorita porque estaba en una cuestión en mi casa, pero ahorita me conecté para ver si por favor me puede poner la asistencia.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to check again anyways. Andrea Chaperon. Okay.
Sí, muchas gracias.
Here.
Good morning, teacher.
Excuse me.
Good morning, teacher. Soy Leslie Peralta. También recién me acabo de conectar. Por favor, si me podría poner en asistencia.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Let me read. Bonilla Carla is not here. Borrero John, not here. Garcia Angel, not here. Yumikinga William, not here. Salguero Melanie, not here. Valencia Jennifer, not here.
Profe,
Yeah. Okay.
Disculpe, a Valencia Jennifer se le acaba de dañar la compu, pero dice que ya está tratando de arreglar el micro. Por favor.
Valencia Jennifer, yeah, okay, but she has to say present through the microphone because today we have class participation. And if you don't have the microphone, it's like you're absent. So the only way you can express yourself here is through the microphone. So when she fixes the microphone, she calls my attention, say, hey, teacher, I'm here. Okay, can you please mark my attendance? Okay. Yeah. Now let's do some class. Wait. I'll show the screen now. Well, before starting with the class, antes de empezar con la clase, voy a utilizar el español porque no es tema de clase. Tienen que, por favor, enviarme a la nube de la correo de la universidad. Voy a mostrar en pantalla. Tienen que enviarme a la nube a esta carpeta que está aquí, la primera.
Teacher, se le entrecorta bastante. No se le escucha.
Sí, teacher, se le quedó pausada la pantalla.
Well, I hope it fixes. Yeah, let me connect and disconnect the microphone. Yeah. Okay, you have this folder. Tienen esta carpeta en la nube de OneDrive. Dice Upload Cambridge License Group 4. Tienen que, por favor, cargarme en simplemente un notepad o un documento de texto. No quiero PDFs, no quiero Excel, solo un notepad para que no sea tan pesado, sea liviano la subida y asimismo la descarga. Digamos, no sé cuál sea la clave que tengan. Tienen que enviarme la clave de la licencia, perdón, de Cambridge que han comprado. Tienen que enviar la licencia de Cambridge en un documento de texto y subirlo a esta carpeta, por favor, hasta el día lunes. Había dicho que les podía esperar un poco más con la licencia, pero resulta que necesitan las licencias para activarlas desde otra aplicación. No sé muy bien el tema, es algo técnico porque se están, digamos, la plataforma Cambridge LMS, esta plataforma va a dejar de existir. Entonces, las licencias que están adquiriendo no se activan así como antes. Hay que aplicar otro proceso, el cual es una persona que está tomando a cargo este asunto, a la cual yo tengo que enviar sus licencias. Tienen que enviarme sus licencias, así como 3 personas ya lo han hecho, para yo asimismo enviar estas licencias a la persona que les va a validar o activar. Tienen que hacerlo hasta el día lunes, por favor. Si es antes, mejor, pero bueno, voy a esperar hasta el día lunes para enviar sus licencias y que sean activadas. No puedo esperar más. Si ustedes compran la licencia después, posiblemente no se les pueda ayudar. Ahí es inconveniente porque se va a cambiar de plataforma. Para el siguiente nivel, habrá obviamente el nivel B.1 y se utilizará otra plataforma. Por eso, por favor, subir a esta carpeta. Esta información está en el correo institucional. Pueden ver subir código de activación Cambridge Grupo 004. Ustedes tienen aquí la carpeta, el enlace de la carpeta lo copian y lo pegan en el navegador. Lo pegan y bueno, ahí solicita upload. Tienen que seleccionar el archivo y subirlo. Tienen que hacerlo si quieren habilitar la plataforma con la licencia que han comprado. De otra manera, no se puede. Muy bien. Eso es respecto a la plataforma de Cambridge. Con la de Noodle no hay novedades.
Teacher.
¿Ya?
Sí, lo que pasa es que yo estoy escribiendo desde ayer a los señores de la librería y no me han dado respuesta hasta el día de hoy. Entonces, siempre suele pasar eso los primeros días. Y si en un caso dado de que no se pudiera hasta el lunes, ¿por qué no responden?
No,
¿Qué
es
se
que
puede hacer?
no tienen que llamar allá. Tienen que enviarme la licencia que compraron a, a la
Sí,
nube.
claro, pero
Sí,
es que no
pero
responden para
se les
poder
compra a
adquirir el...
ellos, se les
Eh,
compra a ellos y ellos nos mandan el código.
y todavía no les mandan.
No,
No, porque no nos responden los mensajes.
no nos responden el mensaje.
Bueno, traten de insistir. Esperemos que el día lunes ya les contesten. Y voy a esperar todo el día lunes, todo el día, para yo enviarlas, posiblemente en la noche, el día lunes, pero tienen que seguir insistiendo.
Sí, porque yo estoy igual que el compañero insistiendo desde el día de ayer y no nos han respondido y dudo mucho que nos respondan el sábado o peor aún el domingo. Entonces, por eso le decimos.
Claro, yo voy a preguntar. Me habían dicho que se puede esperar hasta el lunes. Voy a averiguar si podrían extender eso, pero les debería confirmar después. ¿Ok? Ya. There's someone writing here. No one. No one's writing here. Okay. Okay,
Teacher,
before
una
doing the
pregunta.
class. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Escucho.
Lo que pasa es que yo estoy repitiendo el nivel y ya adquirí el libro, tal vez porque me han dicho que el libro es para un año. Entonces no sé si debo comprar de nuevo el libro o solo activarlo, porque usted me
Ah,
pide el código y yo ya no dispongo del código.
bueno, en ese caso tendría que averiguar cuál es. No sé si le funcione ahora el código anterior. Si les funciona el código anterior hasta ahora, pues puede seguir trabajando. Si no le, no le funciona, pues tendría que conseguirlo para yo asimismo mandarlo con los demás que han comprado para que lo hagan activar. ¿Ok? Ya, entonces las personas que tienen el
Listo,
código, sí, si él le había dicho a un estudiante del grupo anterior, creo que era el mismo caso, tenía una licencia anterior, el mismo nivel porque estaba repitiendo y me dijo, me preguntó si podía seguir utilizando, yo le había dicho que sí. Luego, al siguiente día me dijo que no le funcionaba, entonces le pedí que averiguara cuál es esa licencia y me la envíe también para que el administrador de la plataforma se la haga activar. Entonces tendrían que hacer eso. Okay. Now, before doing the class exercises, I'm not going to use Spanish now. Let's check the grammar again with this presentation that is in textbook. Listen.
Page 3. 3. Grammar. Present of be and simple present. Review. Present of be.
Are you from a big family?
Yes, I am. I'm one of 6 children.
No, I'm not. There are only 2 of us.
Are you and your friends full-time students?
Yes, we are. We're English majors.
No, we're not. We're part-time students.
What's your name? Is it Leo?
Yes, it is. My name's Leo Green.
No, it's not. My name isn't Leo. It's Joe.
Where are your parents from? Are they from Peru?
Yes, they are. They're from Lima.
No, they're not. My parents aren't from Peru.
Simple present.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, I do. I have a brother.
No, I don't. I'm an only child.
Do you and your friends get together a lot?
Yes, we do. We go out all the time.
No, we don't. We don't have time.
What does your brother do? Does he go to college?
Yes, he does. He goes to the same college as me.
No, he doesn't. He works at a bank.
Where do your parents live? Do they live nearby?
Yes, they do. They live near here.
No, they don't. They don't live around here.
Okay, once again, you have the grammar of the present simple tense with regular and irregular verbs. It's important to recognize the elements. We already studied this, but before doing the class practice, I mean the exercises, I just tell you that with the verb be, the yes, no questions, we start with the verb be, okay? The information questions. We have the question word, and then we have the verb be. In the answers, we use be as well, okay? Use the verb be. Are you and your friends full-time students? Yes, we are. No, we're not. We're part-time students. What's your name? Is it this one? Yes, it is. My name's Leo Green. No, it's not. My name isn't Leo. It's Joe. Yeah, there you have the verb be. When is information question, we have where, for example, then we have the verb be. Where are your parents from? Are they from Peru? Yes, they are. They're from Lima. No, they're not. They're not. My parents aren't from Peru. That's the structure with the verb be. With all the verbs, don't forget, if you hear about simple present, is about with regular, I mean, with regular and irregular verbs. Simple present with regular and irregular verbs. And now for this, you understand that we have to use do for the questions, or we use does. Okay, does. Or doesn't when we have a negative answer, doesn't or don't. Don't, doesn't, do, don't, do, don't. Okay, does, doesn't. And plus, we have the base verb. What's the base verb? In this case is have. Okay. In this case is get together. Well, get together is the verb. Go out. Have. What is the base verb? Go. Well, that is third person singular. Okay, but anyways, we have regular and irregular verbs here. Okay, we have do, does, we have don't. Oops, wait a minute. Don't, doesn't. Do, does, don't, doesn't. Yeah. The one that you see here in the break colors, and the break color is, or these verbs are regular or regular verb. So it's the auxiliary plus the base verb. Auxiliary and the base verb. Auxiliary, we say I don't. Auxiliary and the base verb, and so on. Wait. Okay. Well, is the question, do you and your friends get a lot? This is auxiliary and the base verb. You reply with these auxiliaries. Yes, we do. No, we don't. What does your brother do? Does he go to college? Yes, he does. He goes to the same college as me. No, he doesn't. He works at a bank. Where do your parents live? Notice auxiliary and the verb. Where do your parents live? Do they live nearby? Yes, they do. They live near here. No, they don't. They don't live around here. Well, so this is a summary with the present simple tense, the regular and irregular verbs, and the verb. Now, wait, where is the? Okay. I check these examples, these exercises. It is this answer. He eats sushi every Friday. The question is, when does he eat sushi? Yeah. A student was trying to say when he eats sushi, that's incorrect. So we have to use the auxiliary. Yeah, the auxiliary. Oops. Okay. So it's when does he eat sushi? In a question, they live in Paris. Yeah. I mean, the answer is they live in Paris. And the question is about in Paris. I should ask, where do your parents live or where do they live? Okay. In the question, I mean, in the answer, my sister is 21 years old. My sister is 21 years old. I ask, how old is your sister? Okay. What else? In the answer, she walks to work every Friday. The question is, when you old, when, I'm sorry, is, when, wait a minute. She walks to work Friday, yeah? When does she walk to work? When does she walk to work? Like this. Or how often does she walk to work? And the answer, the train arrives at 6 o'clock. Okay. The question is, what time does the train arrive? Yeah. If you check this, the words in quotes are the answer. Based on that, I have to make the question. The answer is he works out twice a week. You know that twice a week is about frequency. That it's about frequency. I ask with how often? How often does he work out? How often does he work out? Okay. So this is the exercise we're gonna do now. Okay. The answer is he drinks tea in the afternoon. What's the question? Okay, we're gonna do it here. You draw a line. Oops. He drinks tea in the afternoon. What is the question? Okay, I'm gonna ask. Wait, let me check. I think there was this student here. Okay, she said that she was here, right? Are you here? Valencia, Jennifer, are you here?
Yes.
Okay,
Present.
very good. Now tell me, what's the question? If the answer is in the afternoon, are you there?
A mí mismo, teacher.
I'm asking you, yeah? You have 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah. What time drink tea you?
What time drink to you? Well, I must tell you that that is not right. Okay, the structure, check. Structure, again, is he drinks. When I say he, this is third person singular. Third person singular. I don't know why you say you in the question. Why you? It's about third person singular, he. And other thing, you forgot about the auxiliary, forgot, about the auxiliary for the third person singular. Okay, try again. Okay, the question must be about in the afternoon. Okay, try again. Make the question again.
Um, puede ser, when does he drink tea?
Okay, yeah, correct.
Oh,
When does he drink tea? He drinks tea in the afternoon. He drinks tea in the afternoon. Okay, because it's third person singular, we ask does. When does he drink tea? That's right. I'm gonna go on with the person. Juania, Zapata, Jefferson, Ivan.
Present.
They're gonna do the next one here, number 21. Yeah, the answer is they go to the beach in the summer. Okay, what's the question?
A ver. They go to the beach a ver, sería. A ver, when they go to the beach.
When they go to the beach, well, there is a little mistake. You forgot about the auxiliary. The. What
Me
is,
faltó,
I mean, they, sorry, they.
me faltó el do. often do, teacher? And
Okay.
when do they go to the beach?
That's right. That's right. The question here then is, when do they go to the beach? Very good. That's right. When do they go to the beach? When do they go to the beach? That's correct. De la Cruz, Lituania, Lisset, Alexandra.
Present, teacher.
Okay. You're gonna do number 22. Number 22. There it says, my brother plays the guitar every day. Okay, when you say every day, that's about frequency. So make a question about frequency.
How often does your brother play the guitar?
Yeah. All right. How often does your brother play the guitar? Yeah, don't forget that the stress is on the second syllable. You say guitar. How often does your brother play the guitar? My brother plays the guitar every day. Correct. Very good. You write the you know, check mark. Yeah. Benavides, Arizabal, Alex.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's check number 23. The answer is the party starts at 8 p.m. What's the question?
What does the party start?
I cannot hear well. Can you please repeat? Repeat.
What does the party start?
What the party starts? Something like that. I cannot hear well. Do you have problems with the microphone today? Please repeat one more time.
What does o tú estoy confundido en eso?
Well, you have this chart, no? In case you need this one, I can pass it here to you guys. Here it is. Check out the question here. Third person singular, the other persons. So you have questions with do and the verb, does and the verb, does and the verb, do and the verb. Okay. Okay. When it's, let's say, the party, that is third person singular. Third person singular is, in this case, this is third person singular. Don't forget that the verb is in the base form. The verb is in the base form. As you can see here, Everybody pay attention. We have the question word. Oops, I don't want to. Yeah, there's the question word. Question word. Then there is the auxiliary. Then we have a subject. And then we have the base verb. Yep. Okay, try again.
What does your brother go to the party?
Your brother. Well, it's not about your brother. This is the party starts at 8. The party starts at 8. So the question is not about the brother or your brother. The question is about the party.
Teacher, he don't say brother.
Well, I had to fix the microphone. Anyways, it's still incorrect. Yeah. Try again. Try again.
What does the party start? The start the party or
Start the party. Well, chances are older, no?
or what does start party?
Well, I'll write anyway. You know, here, you're missing something, you know? Check the question word. Yeah. Check the question word. I mean, it must be about hour. Must be about hour, but what is not about hour itself. You need something else. You're missing something else. Can you complete the word here? What is the word you're missing? What? You have 10 seconds. Answer.
What time does the party start?
All right, yeah. Is, oops, sorry about the spelling. What time does the party start? Now you got it. Yeah, but I hope next time you're quicker because I gave you more than 3 chances. Yeah, what time does the party start? Because it got twice here. Yeah. Okay, what time does the party start? When you say the party, don't forget it's third person singular, you say does. And to ask about the time or hour or time, we always use what time, what time. Or there's this other possibility when you ask with when. When does the party start? Oh, the party starts at 8 p.m.
Where is when?
Excuse me?
Where is when?
When? When is a question word for time? That is very basic, level 1, don't forget. Okay? Okay? Even millennium. Yeah. So when you say when, it's about time. You can ask about you can ask about the hour, like 8 o'clock, the day, Monday, Tuesday, the month, August, September, December, the year, you know, whatever year, 2023, century, 1900s, and the millennium, I think it's double M. Yeah, the millennium. You can ask about the, 2000s. Yeah, the 2000s, for example. So when, can ask about all of these things. It asks about time, day, month, year, century, millennium. Okay? Well, and this is level 1 word, don't forget. I remember I taught that level 1 when I used to teach level 1. Okay, Calderon, Edison.
Present, teacher.
Yep. That is question 24.
How often does take a shower?
How often does?
She take a shower. Take a shower.
Okay, very good. How often does she take a shower? Yep. Okay, here, number 25. Says, my dad watches football on Sundays. I'm going to ask this person. No, it's absent. Kaisapanta Dylan.
Yes, teacher. It would.
Yeah.
When does your dad watch football?
When does your dad watch football?
Yes.
Okay, correct. When does your dad watch football? Third person singular, that's right. Okay, next one is S4. I'm gonna pick Calle Hilda.
Present, teacher. A ver, en este sería, how often do they clean their house?
Okay, how often do they clean the house? Yeah. Correct. Wamani Maria de Los Ángeles.
Sí, teacher.
Okay. There you have this one. What's the question?
Is what do she eat lunch?
What do she repeats?
Es why es what o puede ser when does she eat lunch? Eat
Okay, it's what or when? Tell me, what or when?
what
What does she
eat lunch?
eat? Eats? Like this, eat?
Sí,
Or
lunch. Eat lunch.
lunch? Oh, okay. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I just want to refer that this word is eat, and this is lunch. Lunch.
Lunch.
Don't say lunch, but lunch.
Sorry.
What does she eat lunch? Hmm. Okay, but still, we need to make a correction. Yeah. You need to make a small correction. What is that small correction? Okay, I will tell you what that's about. Okay, when you say at noon, um, okay, at noon is about time. It's about time or hour. Yeah, because you know that noon, when is noon? Noon is 12 p.m. Oops. Noon, yeah, noon is 12 p.m. 12 p.m. the afternoon. In this question, you're missing a little word here. What's that word you're missing?
What time?
Exactly. Yeah. Very good. What time does she eat lunch? Correct. What time does she eat lunch? Yeah, Spinoza lady.
Yes, teacher.
Now you have this one. The answer is he visits his grandparents twice a month. What's the question?
One moment, please.
Okay.
Sería when you saw your grandparents.
Okay, when? When do you say? Okay, I'm gonna write that down. When?
When you visit your grandparents.
When you visit your grandparents, well, I'm afraid that is not right. When we have this phrase twice a month. This phrase twice a month. This is about frequency. It's about frequency. What is the question word for frequency? What is the question word for frequency? Start with H, 2 more letters, and start with O. Okay, what's that question word?
When he visit his grandparents.
Look, if you say when he visits, when he visit his grandparents, it's still incorrect. Because, well, first, the structure is wrong. Second, okay, when he visits his grandparents, yes, the question is wrong because this is not a question word. You know, when it's incorrect. Yeah, choose a question word for frequency. Yeah. And also, you forgot about the auxiliary for the third person singular. Okay, pay attention.
Yes, how many times a month does he visit his parents?
Grandparents, yeah. Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad. It's okay. It's okay. But the only thing is that how many times, it's not very practical, but it's okay. It's okay. There is a better way to ask. You know, that is with a question word for frequency. Yeah. Use the question word. How often? Yeah. How often implies how many times. Yeah, but it's more practical, you know. It's more practical. I mean, everybody uses how often. So the question would be here. How often does he visit his grandparents? This one here is more practical. If you ask this way, how many times a month? You know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. There's 5 words. But if you say how often, it's just 2 words. So when you have 2 words instead of five, that is more practical. So ask with how often. Don't forget, these question words are, let's say, level 1. They're not complicated. Yeah. What else? And yeah, please do not take long time when you give your answer. Great. Oops, I think I lost your name here. I think it was Wamani Janet, right? Let me ask, Espin, Almeida, Martin, Sebastian. Okay. Ask about the text involved.
What time does the class start?
All right. What time does the class start? The class starts at 9. Okay, next one is for Alulema, Takuri, Stephanie, Michelle.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, read number 30 and make the question. Yeah,
One moment, teacher.
yeah, but you have 10 seconds.
When do they go to the park?
Okay, very good. When do they go to the park? They go to the park on Saturdays. Correct. Bastidas, Robles, Jorge.
Teacher, when does she watch movies? Watch movies? When does she watch movies?
Okay.
When does she watch movies?
Very good. That's correct. Oops. Yep. No remarks to make. Calero, Cabrera, Dylan. Yeah, there's the question. I mean, there's the answer. Make the question.
Mm, yeah. Mm, sería, sería went.
Okay, when?
When does your dog bangs?
Did you say bark or barks?
Barks.
Barks. When does your dog barks? Well, we have to make a small correction. Make a small correction. Check out the verb, the main verb. Yeah. It must be in the base form. Is it in base form? Is it barks? Okay, what is the base form? What is the base form of this verb?
Is bark.
Okay, bark, correct. When does your dog bark? My dog barks when he sees other dogs. Okay. Let's go over here. Ortiz Mentier Fernanda Bernas.
How often does he play tennis?
Yep. Okay, he plays tennis every Monday. How often does he play tennis? Mena Jimenez, Kevin Anthony.
Present teacher.
Okay, here you are.
Mm, the question of the answer maybe is when does he read book? When does she read book?
Okay. When does she read books? She read books before going to sleep. Another person. Nogales, Torcela Alexandra, Elizabeth.
Present teacher.
Okay.
Sería one time. Sería when do the go to the gym.
When do they, did you say go?
Go to the gym.
Well,
When
go,
do they
go is over is go. Yeah.
go.
Let me write this again. Go. When do they go to the gym? When
Go.
do they go to the gym?
Do they.
Okay. They go to the gym. Okay.
Go to the gym. Yeah.
Thanks. Let's ask Macías Zambrano Jerónimo.
Present teacher.
Okay. Well, here, yeah, the question is this way. He plays the piano every day.
Sería, how often does he play the piano?
Okay.
How often does he play the piano?
Okay, that's right. No remarks to make. I'm going to ask Peralta, Guapanta, Leslie, Lisa.
Present teacher. Sería often does he watch TV?
Okay, how often does she watch TV at night? Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. That can be, about frequency or it can be about time as well. This can also be about time, like when. When does she watch TV? She watches TV at night, or how often does she watch TV? She watches TV at night. It means, every night. Okay, every night. Okay, I'm gonna write this one here. Let me check here. Let me write this one here. Rosero Velázquez Mauro Esteban.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what's the question there?
How often does she speak French?
How often does she speak French? Are you sure? Are you sure about this one? That's right. Notice that the answer is she. Ask about. Let me write. Ask.
Yes. How? No. Yes. No.
Is it how?
How does she speak French?
There's something important here. The question is right, but anyways, I want you to ask about the text in quotes. So, in other words, make the question so the answer is the text in quotes. Yeah. I.
I.
Okay, when you say she is a person. She. Wait a minute.
I have idea. Who? Using who.
Okay.
Instead of how.
Okay.
Who speak who speak French fluently?
Okay, you're almost correct. Just
Who does?
change the verb form. You say who
speaks.
does? Wait a sec. You say who does speaks French fluently. I'm afraid that is wrong. Because why? Why is it incorrect?
Is
Well,
the no is not correct
because
form on speak.
because the question is about the subjects, subject questions don't need an auxiliary. Yeah. Present and past simple. They don't need an auxiliary. So you don't need does. This one is kind of correct, but you only have to change the verb form. Change the verb form. That's all.
Speaks.
Speaks. Okay. Yeah. Let me write this down here. Who speaks French fluently? And the answer is, wait a minute. The answer is she. She speaks French fluently. Who speaks French fluently? She speaks French fluently. Because this is a subject question. Let me show you something here. Well, we have object questions in English, and we have subject questions in English. In the object question, for example, John loves Mary. Mary is an object. So when we have object question, you say does. Who does John love? But when the question is about the subject, Sally, who loves John? Sally loves John. So in the question, you don't need an auxiliary. You don't need an auxiliary. You only say who loves John? Sally loves John. Or this one, who speaks French fluently? She speaks French fluently. Okay, in any case, I'm gonna share this with you. All right. There you are. I think that this student has a question here, but well, let me first mark your participation. Hilda Saraita
Teacher, una
Herrera, do you have a
pregunta.
question? Yeah, question?
El verbo está speaks, ¿verdad? Entonces el verbo también está en tercera persona. Lo que no me queda claro es si la pregunta, o sea, si la pregunta es who, ¿por qué el verbo va en tercera persona? O sea, asumimos que hay que agregar el es, o sea, la S.
Yeah, we assume that it's about one person. Even though the answer is plural, we always ask in third person singular. Okay? Even if the answer is plural, we always ask in third person singular. Who speaks French fluently? Can be they, my friends. Or the answer is singular as well. Who speaks French fluently? She speaks French fluently, my friend. So you have to put in the third person singular. Let me write like a structure here. We have the word who plus verb in the third person singular, plus who speaks French fluently. And then we have, the complement. Yeah. Plus the question mark. Who speaks French fluently. We can have a complement or perhaps an object and a question mark. Okay, this is the structure. I think there's more information here.
Since teacher understand.
Okay. Here's on the chart. Check it. Yeah, like for example, subject. The WH element is subject, like who came to a fire. Okay, this is in the past tense. That's why I have came. That's the past tense. All right. Is who, what plus the verb. Okay. So we don't use an auxiliary like does or do in this case. Yeah, a lot of charts and information that we can check. All this kind of shrinks. Let me check if I can enlarge that picture. Well, let's not show it here. Yeah, but you know now. This one, for example, who loves John? Sally loves John. Who loves Mary? John loves Mary. But now, listen, this one is about object. Who does Nick love? Nick loves Sally. Let me take this image here. Copy and paste it out here. And just in case, I'm going to re-explain here. When he asked with who is about Sally. I mean, Sally loves John. Who loves John? Sally loves John. Okay, so this is the subject of the sentence. The question is about the subject of the sentence because you have subject, I have a verb, and an object. Who loves John? Sally loves John. Who loves Mary? Subject, verb, and object. John loves Mary. But now I have something different here. This is who does Nick love? So you have a subject and a verb here. And who is about the object? Subject, verb, object. Who does Nick love? Nick loves Sally. Sally is the object. Now notice, when you ask about the object of the sentence, you have to use an auxiliary. Okay, use an auxiliary when you ask about the object of a sentence. That auxiliary is does, or it can be do sometimes if the subject is plural. So use an auxiliary when you ask about the subject, I mean the object of a sentence. Yep. So it's who does Nick love? Nick loves Sally. Here, I have the object, the subject, and the verb. Who does Mary love? Mary loves Nick. Nick is the object. But in this sentence, I mean, the one below, I have about the subject. Subject, verb, object. Who loves Sally? Nick loves Sally. But here, in number 6, I have about an object. This is object, subject, and verb. John, who does John love? John loves Mary. I think that's pretty clear. I'm gonna share this with you as well, so you can study that. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to call. Okay, I think there's somebody right here. Lituania Jennifer. Lituania Jennifer Lourdes.
Present, teacher.
Okay, what's the question here?
Sería, who plays tennis on weekends?
All right. Who plays tennis on weekends? Correct. Who plays tennis on weekends? You know, we don't need an auxiliary because the question is about the subject. When it's about the object, then it's a different story. Okay. Now, let me rephrase this part. I mean, first is the answer. Jim travels with children to the US. Let me put it this way to make it easier. And you're going to ask about his children. You know, what's the question? That's going to go first. Yeah. Lituania, Jennifer did. Okay, I think she participated. Simba, Acero, Alexis.
Present, teacher. Who is traveling with their children to the USA?
Wait, let me write that. Who is traveling with
their child?
Their children.
Their child.
Their child.
Uh-huh. To the okay. Uh-huh.
Well, that's wrong. You know why? Because okay, the structure is right. You know, the structure is right, but you must consider the words in quotes as the answer. You must consider the words in quotes as the answer. Like his children. This is the answer. This is the answer. So make a question. So the answer, so the text in quotes. Make a question, so the answer is the text in quotes. This is the answer. His children. This is the answer. So make a question about his children. And don't forget, when I say John, this is the subject. This is the subject. Travels is a verb. And his children is the object of the sentence. So we have subject, we have verb, and object. So the question is about the object. The question is about the object. Okay?
Okay, teacher. Who travels with John to the US? Who travels with John to the US?
Okay, I can say that this is right. But the thing is, I want you to make an object question. Yeah, make an object question. That's the point. Make an object question. Yeah. You're changing the position. You're changing the position. You're putting the children as the subject, but the children is the object. So make an object question. Make a question where the object, yeah, is the, let's say, is the main part in the question. It is. Okay? Make a question where the object is the main part in it. See that? You check this information here. Look. This is, okay, this one here is an object question. Who does John love? John loves Mary. Mary is the object. This is the object. Who does John love? Okay? So this one is a subject question, but you are changing the position. Don't change the position. Keep the same position. John travels with his children to the US. Okay? Now make an object question.
Another one, teacher?
Yeah, you have to write it as an object question.
Maybe who does John travel to the US?
Who does John travel? Okay, but you're missing a preposition at the end. What is that preposition you're missing?
With.
Okay. With. Who does John travel with? Who does John travel with? John travels with his children to US. You know, this one is right, but my purpose is that you understand when you use an object, when you have an object, yeah, in the question, when it's about the object, you need to write the auxiliary, and that is correct. Okay, thanks. Okay, well, I'm seeing halfway. Zavala Delgado, Camila, Abigail.
Present.
Okay. Okay, pay attention. This is the answer. Oops. Yeah, this is the answer. The children are playing with my parents. Yeah. So you're going to ask about my parents. What's the question if the answer is my parents?
Who do my no, who do children's playing with?
Okay, who? Who do?
Who do with children's with?
Okay, wait a minute. I think I'm writing the, wait a minute. In present continuous, no, I don't want present continuous. Let me reformulate. My children play with my parents. Okay, now it's who do.
Who do playing?
Well, it's not playing, it's play.
I play.
Who do? Okay, okay, repeat. Who?
Who to play? Who to play the children?
Well, I'm afraid that's incorrect because this is an object question. It's an object question. What is the object? What's the object? Yeah, the object is my parents. That's the object, my parents. Yeah. Again, what is the structure of object questions? Here's the structure of object questions. See that? This is an object question. Object question. Who does John love? John loves Mary. So what elements do you see here? Well, you have the question word, then we have an auxiliary, then we have a subject, and we have a verb. Object, auxiliary, subject, and verb. Object, auxiliary, subject, and verb. Why? Because the question is about the object. It's about the object. Question word, auxiliary, subject, and verb.
Who do the children play with?
Okay, okay. Yeah, the question word is who. The auxiliary is do. The subject is the children. All right. The verb is play. And then the preposition at the end. Who do the children play with? The children play with my parents. The children play with their parents. Who do they play with? They play with their parents. Yeah, there you see the elements in that better way. Right. Okay, one more for Vera Edwin.
Yes, teacher, present.
Yeah, pay attention here. Okay. The answer is they
Teacher, una
eat
pregunta.
pizza. Yeah.
Al final no entendí cuál era la pregunta o sea, la pregunta correcta para usar. La última que puso, who do the children play with, o cuál era la pregunta correcta para responder.
Yeah, this is the question correct. This is, I mean, the one they must use because it's correct. Yeah.
Teacher, no
Who
me
do
queda
the
claro
children play
que al
with?
final era play with. Yo de hecho tenía la idea de que era who plays with the children. Eso fue lo
Well,
que no
but that
entendí
depends.
al anterior. Es que no me queda
No,
claro
no.
como que de dónde salió esta estructura o qué, o más bien cuál es la diferencia. Esto no me quedó
You
nada
have
claro.
to, yeah, you have to understand what the subject and what the object is. This is the answer. This is the answer. The children play with the parents. I have subjects and object. Subject and object. Now, I want you to make a question about the objects. When you make a question about the objects, you have to follow the structure who the children play with. Who do they play with? They play with their parents. It's not about subject. The question is about the object. You cannot, let's say, write parents as a subject because parents is an object. I'll show you that. This is the verb. Play is the verb. And this phrase is object. Subject, verb, and object. So if the object is the point of the question, so the question should be, who do the children play with? Okay. So I answer with the parents. Who do the children play with?
Teacher, ahí es que yo había entendido que pues se usaba la estructura que nos dio antes, who, el verbo en tercera persona y el complemento. Pues y ahora no entiendo como que de dónde salió esa estructura porque
Okay.
tampoco me relación
If
con
you don't
eso.
understand, check this
Y yo,
again.
y yo lo que
Check this
entendí es que
again.
más bien la pregunta que debía hacerse era who plays with the children. Ok, no sé si es que también podemos hacer esa pregunta.
No, cannot be that way because I'm giving you the clue. What is the clue? The clue is my parents. My parents is the clue. And that clue is an object. If it's an object, you must do with this structure. Who do the children play with? Okay. Who do the children play with? The children play with my parents. Yeah. Okay. Because if you say, who plays with my parents? Okay. Or who plays with the children? That's another point. It's not the same. You know, you must observe the word order. Check where the subject and objects are. So according to this, oops. You formulate the question. I mean, are there subjects or objects? According to this, you formulate the question. I think that this is clear. This is very clear. You read it again and check it. Read it carefully. Yeah, I'm telling you. I have these sentences. I mean, these questions. This one, the first, this one is, okay, the first one, this is subject question, and this is object question. Let me do something very, very smart here. Okay, let me copy this again and put it here. This is a subject question. This one again is a subject question. But this one is an object question. This one is an object question. Here, again, I have a subject. Oops. And this one is an object question without changing the position of the elements. Now, pay attention carefully. No. I mean, object questions, they have an auxiliary. Object questions have an auxiliary. Object questions have an auxiliary. But subject questions don't have an auxiliary.
Teacher,
No auxiliary.
disculpe. Teacher.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sí, disculpe. No sé si por favor podría hacer una excepción por esta vez y esta parte explicárnosla un poco en español para poder entender mejor.
Teacher, es que lo que pasa es que lo que no me queda claro a mí Es, ok, entiendo que o sea, que cuando es una object question usamos el auxiliar, eso lo tengo perfectamente comprendido, pero pues como nosotros empezamos haciendo la pregunta, entonces no entiendo, porque en las respuestas, realmente en las respuestas no se puede diferenciar si es que es una object question o una subject question, entonces pues es más bien cuando yo hago la pregunta que yo la diferencio, pero pues ahora estamos trabajando con la respuesta, ok, entonces ahí mi pregunta es, ¿cuándo yo en la respuesta puedo darme cuenta cuando es una subject question y una object question, porque claro, clarísimo, una pregunta pues se diferencia con el auxiliar, pero
A
en la
ver, a ver, a ver.
respuesta es que no lo
A
tengo
ver, a ver.
claro.
Es muy sencillo. Tienen que leer bien las instrucciones. Desde el inicio les dije, lean bien las instrucciones. Cuando ustedes no prestan atención a las instrucciones, se van a confundir, eso es obvio. Pero si ustedes leen la instrucción, haga una pregunta para que la respuesta sea el texto en comillas. Entonces, esta es la respuesta. Si yo sé que la respuesta es el objeto, entonces tengo que hacer una pregunta de objeto. Si está en comillas, el sujeto, hago una pregunta de sujeto. Entonces hay que darse cuenta de las instrucciones. Si no se dan cuenta de las instrucciones, ahí viene la confusión. Entonces,
Teacher,
aquí está.
aquí es donde me confundo. Y aquí es exactamente donde me confundo, porque justo tomo el anterior ejemplo y claro, ahí dice John travels with his children. Y en el otro, ese es el objeto, ¿no? Con lo que está entre comillas. Y en la siguiente respuesta dice my parents. Entonces, pues yo entendía como que las dos eran subject question, porque pues yo entendí my parents como un subject. Entonces, o no sé si es
No,
que
no.
la estructura a ver, y esa es la pregunta. Entonces, la primera estructura que tenemos, who, el verbo en tercera persona y el complemento, esa sería la estructura para una object question, o para una subject question más bien, ¿no?
Ujú, ujú.
Y la última
Así
estructura que
es.
nos dio ahorita sería para una object question.
Así es. En
Ya,
inglés,
ahí me
ya,
quedó más claro. Gracias.
ya en inglés, a diferencia del español, el objeto, perdón, el sujeto siempre va al inicio. Luego viene el verbo y luego el objeto. En inglés siempre va a ser así. No voy a hablar de inversiones porque eso es ya para el nivel súper avanzado, pero a este nivel, el sujeto va antes del verbo y el objeto va después del verbo. Se identifica. The children play. The children está antes del verbo. My parents está después del verbo. Entonces, si my parents está después del verbo, y si yo veo que está entre comillas, entonces esta debe ser la respuesta. La respuesta es para una pregunta de objeto, object question. Por eso pongo auxiliar. Pero,
Teacher, y
claro,
ahí una pregunta, es que yo lo asimilo como que my parents, mis padres, la traducción, y yo entendería que es un sujeto, y entonces ahí me confundo, más bien entonces,
no, no,
sujeto nada más es lo que tenemos al inicio, y el object es pues, lo que tenemos al final, pero
después del verbo, claro,
bajo esa premisa,
después del verbo.
his children, en el ejemplo anterior que vimos, his children se encuentra al final, y sería un object, entonces ya ahí
Ajá,
usamos la anterior estructura la
claro.
estructura de Who Travels with John to the Oz. Entonces, ahí es por lo que a mí no me queda claro por qué no usamos la misma estructura en la respuesta de acá, en la respuesta de Children Play with My Parents. Y ahí es que yo volví a usar esa estructura de Who Plays with the Children. Entonces, pues por eso estoy realmente confundido.
Claro, simplemente no hay que cambiar la posición, no hay que cambiar la posición, pero yo puedo cambiar la posición de los elementos y tomarlo de otra manera. Si el ejemplo, si el ejercicio está John como sujeto y his children como objeto, entonces, y si pides his children como para la pregunta, entonces no debo cambiar el lugar, porque si pongo John como objeto y children es sujeto, ahí confundo. Pero está muy claro, si la instrucción es a elaborar una pregunta para que la respuesta sea el texto en comillas, esta debe ser la respuesta, no esta. Entonces, la pregunta es, who does John play with? ¿Verdad? Who does John play or travel? In this case, who does John travel with? Porque es una pregunta para contestar con his children. Objeto. No pasa así con las preguntas del sujeto que son más sencillas. Este sujeto que está antes del verbo I play tennis on weekends. Who plays tennis on weekends? I play tennis on weekends. No sucede en el otro ejemplo porque estoy preguntando por un objeto en la oración. Ahora, claro, lo que pasa es que en español a veces ponemos las oraciones en diferente orden, es decir, me he dado cuenta que a veces el objeto lo ponen antes del verbo en español, pero no debe ser así. Cuando yo tengo una oración, esta oración, yo aquí tengo un sujeto, ese se lo traje. Esto vendría a ser como un objeto. Lo es de objeto. Puede ser, no sé, el teléfono. Vendría a ser un objeto. Y después del objeto en español, tenemos un verbo. Entonces tenemos sujeto, objeto, verbo. Eso es en español. Hay que estar conscientes de cuando el español interfiere con la lógica del inglés. En inglés nunca voy a tener un objeto antes del verbo. Entonces, el objeto puede ser una cosa, un animal o personas, hablando de la posición en la oración. Por eso es, en este caso, como está después del verbo, es my parents, ¿verdad? El objeto. The children play with my parents. Ahora sí, la instrucción, que hay que leer muy bien, dice, elabore una pregunta. A ver, what is the, si la respuesta es my parents, entonces la pregunta es de objeto. Who do the children play with? The children play with my parents. Okay. Toma en cuenta eso. Identifiquen bien cuál es el sujeto, identifiquen bien cuál es el objeto y qué pide la pregunta. Esas tres cosas. Identificar bien el sujeto, identificar bien el objeto y, bueno, leer bien la pregunta, la instrucción para elaborar. Okay? That's a point.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Let me take a screenshot of this part and send it to you guys. Oops. Well, now I'm going to call on the person. I think that you already answered. Yeah. Vera, Edwin, did you participate? I forgot.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, you participate. Okay. Now let me call someone. Harry and Christian.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Now, let's check out this one. Here it says, he studies engineering at the university. Okay, make a question, so the answer is he.
Who study in journey engine No sé cómo pronunciarlo.
Yeah, it's engineering. Engineering.
Engineering.
Yeah.
At university.
Okay, who study engineering university? Okay, don't forget. Yeah, the structure is right. You know, the structure is right, but you need to check out. Oops. You need to check out the verb form. What is the verb form? Study. Study. Look at that. Study must be in third person singular. What is the third person singular?
Studies.
Okay. Yes. Who studies engineering at university? He studies engineering. Okay, that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, we're working, let's say, backwards from answer to question in order to, learn to think in English, to find the logics in the exercise and see how the elements in the sentence or question work. Okay, that's right. Studies engineering at university. Y la casa Mejía, Milton, Edgar.
Present, teacher.
Okay, the same instruction. Make, okay, let me write it here. Perhaps I just repeated once, that's why this led to confusion. Yes, sorry about that. So make a question, so the answer is my mother.
Who do works in a hospital? Hospital.
You work in a hospital. Okay, yeah, don't forget when I have my mother is subject. Okay, this one is a verb. And yeah, this is a prepositional phrase. Yeah. Okay. So the question is about what is about the subject. This one here is not right. Subject questions in the present tense or the past tense don't have an auxiliary. Okay. Subject questions in the present or the past don't have an auxiliary. Okay, try again. Hello? Are you there? Try again, please.
Who works in a hospital?
Okay. Who works in a hospital? Works in a hospital. The answer is my mother. Yeah. My mother. Who works in a hospital? My mother. Spinoza, Chala, Lady Karina.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. I'm gonna, wait a minute. Make up one here. This is the answer. The answer is Mary loves, yeah, her pets. That's the answer. Notice, I'm going to put into quotes, her pets make a question. Yeah, so the answer is,
Who loves Mary?
you say, who loves Mary? Are you sure? Well, the structure is right. Yeah. The structure is right. But the, let's say, intention of the question is wrong, you know, because the answer is her pets. The answer is her pets. This is an object question. It's an object question.
Okay,
Object
who
questions.
does Mary love?
Okay. Who does Mary love? Who does Mary love? Okay. Her pets. Okay. I can say, who does Mary love? You know, she loves her pets. Or we can ask some people that don't like to impersonate pets say what as well. What does Mary love? She loves her pets. Because this can also be applied to things, you know. Let's say when you talk about card, Mary loves her car. So in this case, the question is, what? What does Mary love? Mary loves her car. Okay. But when you say pets, could be a cat or a dog. Sometimes people call them by people's names. And well, they say, who? My pet. But what is okay as well, because it's about an animal. Yeah. Okay, who else missing here? Check how many people. One here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about eight people left.
Teacher,
Getting here.
disculpe.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Question?
Yumi Kinga Williams, sí me encuentro. Lo que pasa es que explotó un transformador aquí en el barrio y yo me conecté, pero le he enviado mensajes por interno para que me tome en cuenta, por favor.
Well, but anyways, you're late because you must try to be on time, you know, and if you cannot connect from the computer, connect from the phone. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to call you. I'm going to take your name for participation. Let's do another one with subject question. Yeah, another one with subject question. The instruction is the same, you know. You'll make a question, so the answer is we. Okay, what's the question?
Sería Who watch movies every Saturday?
Okay, it's fine, but yeah, you can answer in plural, but normally the subject questions are with third person singular. Who watches movies every Saturday? We watch movies every Saturday. You can ask in singular, but answer in plural because that's how we ask with subject question. Who watches? Because I don't know if it's one person or two, but anyways, they ask with singular. Who watches movies every Saturday? Okay. Oops. Here. Okay, I'm gonna call Valareso Jose Andres. Okay, Valareso Jose Andres. Make a question, so the answer is the cats.
Who sleep on the couch?
Wait a minute. Yeah, there's a little mistake to correct, corrects the verb form. Okay, third person singular. Okay, what's the correct form of the verb here? Can you please tell me the correct form?
Who sleeps on the couch?
Okay, that's right. Next one here is Chuquimarca Estrella.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me write again the instruction in case you forget. Okay. Make a question, so the answer is my brother and I.
Who listen to music before going to
Okay,
bed?
before going to bed. We'll listen to music before. Okay, go in minutes. Again, same thing. Correct the verb form. Remember, third person singular word, subject questions.
Who listens
Okay, who listens to music before going to
before
bed.
going to bed?
Okay, very good. Okay, wait a minute. Let me do something for. I mean, I want to vary this. I'm going to write. Um, Yeah. My brother works for my friend, or for a friend. I mean, there it is. Now the instruction here is make a question. So the answer is my brother. I'm going to call next person, Corella, Viviana, Samantha.
Sí, teacher.
Okay.
The question is, who works for a friend?
Yeah. Who works for a friend? Who works for a friend? Yeah. Okay. The answer is my brother. My brother works for a friend. Now let's vary this a little bit. This and yeah, it writes okay. Make a question. So the answer is a friend. I'm going to ask who else? Okay. Muela Molina Luis.
Yes, teacher. Wait a second, my brother works. Who who works for your brother? Your
Are you
brother?
sure? Well,
No. Wait. No. No.
try again.
Yes. Who does my brother work for?
Okay, that's right.
Yes,
Who does my brother work
Yes.
for? My brother works for a friend. That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Ortiz, Piera, Karina, Daniela. Okay, the book belongs to the library. Wait a minute. Let me write the instruction. So, so make a question. So the answer is the book. Yeah. Yeah, make a question. So the answer is the book.
Who belongs to the library?
Did you say who?
Who belongs to the library?
Who belongs to the library? Well, you know, that is kind of strange. Strange because the book, you know, the book is a thing. For things, we don't use who. What is the question word for things? What is the question word for things? I cannot hear you. Can you please raise the volume or something? Repeat. What is the correct question word here? What is the question word for things? I'm giving you the answer in the question. Excuse me? What? Yeah. Correct. What? What belongs to the library? The book. The book belongs to the library. The book. The book belongs to the library. What belongs to the library? The book. Okay. This is kind of logical thinking. Let me formulate. Make a question so the answer is the library. I'm going to ask Pasmino Johnny. Pasmino Johnny, are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Um, uh, where does the book belong?
Okay, very good. Where does the book belong? The book belongs to the library. Now, next person here is Pucha Roaño Maria Fernanda. Yeah, an easy question for you. Okay, the instruction is make a question so the answer is she. Are you there? I'm calling the student Pucha Proaño Andrea Fernanda. Are you here? I think your confused is not here. Yes, actually, I think she was here, but well, it's not fair, guys. It's not fair play when you say, "Hey, I'm here. Please mark my attendance," and then you leave. That is not fair play, guys. I will not accept that. Yeah. Okay. 15 Julio Lola de las Mercedes. Are you here? 15 Julio Lola de las Mercedes.
Yes. Who does dance salsa very well?
Well, you know, it's wrong. Why? Because it's about the subject. The question is about the subject. Oops. Question is about the subject. Subject questions don't need an auxiliary. Try again. Are you there? Hello?
Yes. Who dance salsa very well?
Who, oops, what happened? Yeah, they said who dance salsa very well. You know, check the verb form. Check the verb form. You're missing something there. What are you missing?
Yes. Dance.
Dances, okay. Who dances salsa very well. That's correct. Okay. Now, Kisel, Noah Chamin, Nestor, Fabricio.
Present.
Okay. Now let me paste the item and instruction here. Make a question, so the answer is the dog. A dog.
Who barks at strangers?
Okay. Who barks at strangers? Very good. Okay. The dog. The dog barks at strangers. Now let me rephrase this. I have plenty of ideas. Strangers. So let's change the condition. Let's make a question. So the answer is strangers. So this turn is for, okay, who's missing? One more person. Okay. Yar, Pablo, Andre.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
The question is, uh, who does the dog bark at?
At. Okay, very good. Excellent. Who does the dog bark at? Okay. The answer is strangers or at strangers. Yeah, that's how. I wish I had more time to practice, but I'll try to upload some of these exercises on Rule so you can practice more. And well, this is this is how it's done. We have to reflect, think logically. Okay, where's the object? Okay, the object is after the verb, and the subject is before the verb. And doing this way, we know how to, let's say, proceed. If it's about objects, I use an auxiliary. Who does the dog bark at? Okay. And I think that everybody has been taken into account today. Yeah. So the people who are absent, they also have no participation. Yeah, the ones who are in this color means that they need more practice or they're absent from class. Okay, we can encounter other kinds of questions in English. I'm going to read them to you. Wait. Okay. Don't forget that the skill is not just to, let's say, write and answer a question. It's how to, let's say, understand if this is spoken, let's say, in past speech. This can be spoken like, what is your name or what's your name? If someone asks, what's your name? Well, it means that the person wants to know about your name. You can say your name. Okay. What does your name mean? It means strong-willed warrior. When you say me, Okay. When I ask this, it's about the meaning of your name. About the meaning of your name. What does your name mean? This is the translation in Spanish. What does your name mean? It means this. Are you named after someone? My grandfather. What is named after someone? This is the question. Are you named after someone? Sorry. Are you named after someone? Are you named after someone? This is a translation. Sometimes, the translation does not work in a literal way. Literal translation does not work all the time. Are you named after someone? Okay. I replied, my grandfather. Do you like your name? You can say, yes, I do, because of its meaning. Do you have a middle name? Middle name is the second name you have. Okay. Yes, I do. My middle name is Thomas. Examples of middle names here in the list. For example, Abigail is the middle name. Paul or Paul is a middle name. Nicole is a middle name. Lourdes is a middle name. Andre is a middle name. Andres is the middle name. So do you have a middle name? Yes, I do. My middle name is this one. If someone asks, are you a full-time student? You respond, yes, I am. When you refer to full-time student, it means this. That is full-time student. Full-time student. What's your major? Universal history. Okay? Major, it means this. With a specialization. That is your major. Major. Don't confuse the pronunciation of the word major, which means specialization, and mayor, which is alcalde. Okay. That is important to understand because the ch and the y are different. Okay. Major, mayor. Okay. Well, what do you for a living? I give speeches. What do you for a living? What do you do for a living? Yeah, this is what you do for a living. What do you do for a living? This one is a living translation. Or you could ask, what do you do? Yeah. How do you get to work or class? By car. Get. Don't forget, get means arrive. Get means arrive. Arrive. Get has a lot of meanings in case. Want to check the dictionary, you will find lots of meanings. How long does it take? About half an hour. When I ask how long, I ask about period of time. This is how long is period of time. How long? That is how long. I say about half an hour. About half an hour. We say half an hour. Half an hour. About half an hour. Half. Don't forget the L in half is silent. The L in half is silent. About half an hour. What else? Do you play any sports? Yes, I do. I play basketball and karate. And do karate. Where do you live? I live in Quito. Again, the pronunciation here is live. Don't say leave, say live. Yeah. Do you like your neighborhood? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you live alone or with your family? With my family. I live with my family. Where are your parents from? Where are they from? They are from Laura. Are you an only child? No, I'm not. I have two brothers and one sister. You know, when you say only child, I think I have last year. Yeah, only child means this. Only child. Child. The pronunciation is child. Don't say chill or chill. It's child. Okay. So you say only child. Only child. Do you often make friends online? Almost never. What's your best friend like? His one. Now, this is important to remember. We have questions with be like. Okay, questions with like. To ask about character and personality, we ask, what be like? You want to ask this in English. Oops, sorry about the spelling. When I talk too fast, I don't spell check and you know. What is your classmate like? What's your classmate like? What is he like? What is she like? That is a question with like. How is she like? I mean, what is she like? What is she like? What is your mother like? She's strict, but generous. She's strict, but generous. What's your mother like? How do you ask in plural? In plural, what are your classmates like? What are they like? What are your parents like? They're flexible and understanding. Okay? So, what's your best friend like? He's fun. What does your best friend do? He's a writer. What do you and your friends do when you get together? We talk about mind-blowing topics. Where do you go when you meet with friends? We go to a mall or the Metropolitan Park. Well, these are some questions that I can consider for the oral exam. I have more, I think, here. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna finish the class with this. Well, at this point, we have to make questions out of these answers. Of course, these answers are not like the ones I was given, but anyways, let's try. When you answer with be not, it means that the question is, are you? And it's about siblings. So the question is, are you an only child? Are you an only child? No, I'm not. I have a brother and a sister. Well, number two, she works at a software company. This is about occupation. In occupation, I asked, what do you do or what does she do? Because it's third person singular. What does she do? He says, no, I don't. It's a yes, no question. Yes, no question. And in this case, I'm talking about regular verbs or regular verbs. I'm gonna ask this way. Do you have a car? Or do you drive your own car? No, I don't. I usually use my dad's car. We can have more than one possible answer. Like, do you drive your own car, for example. This one is color. So the question can be, what's your favorite color? Or what color do you like? Yeah, this is a bit complex. Yes, they are. My grandparents are from here too. I can ask about your parents. Are your parents from here? Are your parents from here? Yes, they are. We usually go shopping, have lunch. So this is about activities. When you ask about activities, you can ask with do. What do you do, or what do you and your friends do when you get together or in your free time? Whatever. What do you and your friends do when you get together? For example, or in your free time, or after school. 7. It says, no, she doesn't. She lives an hour away. We have negative, we have affirmative, there's an hour away, so it means that there's something near or close. Is yes, a question with regular verb, live. So the question is, does she live near here? No, she doesn't. She lives an hour away. This is my classmates. They're all smart. This is about character or characteristics. So I ask with what, be, and like. Okay, what are your classmates like? What are your classmates like? Okay, my classmates, they're all smart. Well, class, thank you very much for joining and participating today. Don't forget, we have class on Monday